Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Derek, formerly known as DoorDash Dad. All right, so I'm gonna do this one last time, and the reason I gotta say one last time is because I don't want to continue to go down this road, but I am in the business of trying to help people, and I am going to try to help DoorDash, just like many other creators before me have done. I'm gonna give one last attempt. I saw something today and I wanted to give my opinion because I've been quiet about this for a very long time. And I was one of the first people to shout her out. I was inspired by Dodash and then I was uninspired. I was disgusted by her. I'm going to tell you why. How I feel is irrelevant. It really is. This is not a diss on her. I've had a lot of time to process this. And I said that she would never be on like my bad list. And I meant that. And I went a lot. I've had months. She's been a thing for months now. I believe I deleted my video. It was up. Used to be. She helped me. She inspired me to get off the path I was on, which was I was really going hard at this creator who was running his mouth, and I would have taken it to the end of the earth. Like I could have taken it on forever. I had let all that energy harnessed up, and I was ready to come back at him at all cost. Not at all costs, but you get within reason. That's part of my personality. I'm a dish it and I'm gonna take it, but I've got to express myself, and I've got to try to. This video is trying to help her. I've done this with Dante London. Maybe I'll do one about Dante London as well. But this is a video. This is not a diss. Again, this is me trying to help Dodash. I'm trying to pull up my YouTube channel because I want to pull something up and I want to show you something. I have unsubscribed from Dodash. I did it very early on. And I did it early on because I didn't like what she was putting out. Because you could see this gradual change in her. And that's not the person that I initially plugged. So I'm going to show you something. Okay, make sure that's muted. Okay. Let's come over here. And again, Dodash, I'm not going to tag you in this because people are fine anyway. But I'm going to just give you my thoughts. And again, I'm a nobody. I don't mean anything. I'm a little older than you, but I'm giving you my thoughts. She made a video called I Am Not a Scammer. And she made some valid points in the video about why people began to attack you, which are true. But in this video, now I've been watching this whole thing for months as far as when like she really had me encouraged. And I think that's how she blew up. She blew up based off her encouraging words and bubbly personality. And I remember just the thought that I had of her then, I don't have of her now. Again, I don't know this woman. I didn't know her then. I had no idea. I was going off what she gave me. The same way you don't know me. I could be sitting in a dungeon right now. I could be in a prison cafeteria. I mean, who knows where I'm at and what I'm doing? You really don't know the people on the internet. You know what they want you to know. Most people have a problem being authentic. And the thing about Dodash that really, really, really attracted me is the fact that she was transparent. And at the time when she first blew up, she was genuine. You watch a gradual decline in her personality or a change in her personality. The reason she was called a scammer, and I've been watching this for a while because it was everywhere. She blew up. People start, and I've been attacked as well. So I understand how it is. People will make up something about you and they will run with it. But where she went wrong, there's a couple things. And this is, again, a teaching lesson to people that are coming up because I want everyone to win. But there's a couple things that really kind of sent this down a path, in my opinion, is irredeemable on YouTube. In real life, and, people are always forgiven. You can make mistakes and you can be forgiven. But you're irredeemable in a sense by your audience. It's going to be very difficult for her to turn things around. The first mistake she made was when as she's blowing up, right? She began to show her revenue. And the problem with it is she doesn't care about this stuff. She doesn't care that she's doing it. But I just, like I said, I wanted to give my 2 cents. I wanted to kind of reach out via to her via this because she used to subscribe to this channel. I used to subscribe to her, but it's not a big deal. There's no beef, right? But I'm like, yo, after all of this time, I want to say something, hopefully for the last time. I'm going to say it right now. Dodash will never, ever get the same amount of views, that she would never get the same numbers that she's going to get, that she used to get. They're going to go down. They're going to keep going down. They're going to keep going down. Eventually, her channel, in my opinion, will become irrelevant. She's not going to make, she's made a couple thousand this month. She's going to make less and less and less and less and less. The only way, but the number one thing she did, she broke the trust of her audience. How did she break the trust of her audience? Well, the content became repetitive, but she started going back on her word. And the first mistake that she made, she said that she would never charge for anything, and then she started charging. That was number one. Then she makes videos, she deletes them. So you're starting to, that's number one. Go down this path. Right then, trust was broken. Now you have to understand, as you become mini famous, you go viral. Think about when somebody has a meme. They go viral. I mean, it changes their life. We saw a woman in 2024 that became a millionaire off the dumbest thing that you've ever heard in your life. But she made a video, I am not a scammer. Now, I have seen multiple videos about this woman over the last 6 months. Multiple videos. When you start down a rabbit hole, an algorithm, they feed you more of it. And I'm not here to add fuel to that fire. I'm telling you and hopefully telling her where she went wrong. And I'm going to give her a suggestion at the end of this video. So that was the first thing. But as you are becoming big, people are digging up dirt on you. They're trying to find something on you. And what they found was she had a second channel that was related to something else. But it appeared as though on her new channel that she wasn't monetized before. She was dishonest with her audience. Now, whether she was or not, that's not for me to say. That's not for me to say. That was for her audience, what her audience took out of this. That's what they got from this. They got that Dodash was disingenuous and that she was a liar and that she was a fraud. Then you come to the point where the hair products start coming up and all of this stuff resurfaces. Now, I didn't watch every video of hers. I don't know if this is the case. But I watched some of the ones where they were calling her a scammer and why they were calling her a scammer. And then all of that added up to this. But somebody is always going to have something negative to say about you. And this is why this is a teaching lesson. You are on YouTube. The more success you get, the more hate you are going to attract. But then if you give the haters fuel, that's even worse. So it wasn't even the hair product stuff. She never talked about it as far as I know. She never talked about it. She goes back on her word. And when it comes to me, the biggest downfall, in my opinion, was not the hair product scam. It was I'll never charge for a course, and then you charge for a course. I have said this over and over and over. You know what? I have been in scandal myself. And I'm not talking about like a beef with a gig econ worker. I'm talking about legitimate scandal where somebody tried to make me out to be the most evil, diabolical person that you've ever seen. None of it was true. I had receipts that it was true, that it wasn't true. But I'm still here. I'm thriving better than ever. I've lost a lot of people because they believe everything they hear on the internet. I've addressed it. I still have lost those people. But one thing that you can't say is that you cannot trust Derek. So this is not about her being necessarily a scammer and stealing from people or whatever else she's accused of. That's not what this is about. She had control of the situation. She could have taken a step and she could have been forthcoming with her audience, but she was not. She was not. She lied about she made a video. Let's see. And I really hope that this is, I really hope she did this. Let me see, because I really hope that this video is not up here. I hope it's gone. Okay. It's gone. It's gone. But she's done this multiple times. Let me see if this is the one. Nope. That's not the one. She made a video about the course and how she was gonna leave it up. And this is where she went wrong. And again, Dodash, I've always tried to help you. I've always been where I want to see everybody shine. But eventually you get to the point where enough is enough. Right? But she made a video last night because it popped in my feed about about the YouTube course. You have said you never, and that was her biggest downfall. It wasn't even about the hair products. It was not even about her biggest downfall was the consistent not living up to what she said she was going to do. And if you were on a path of watching her videos, I wasn't. I didn't see every video that she made. But it's not, you could see that there was a gradual decline, that people were starting to check out because she began to change. Because she has, like for instance, and this is why I tell everybody, you can't floss your revenue. It's not smart to floss your revenue because but you got to be able to listen, right? Initially, she was posting revenue updates based on motivation. Then what she saw is that revenue updates get the most views. Then she started doing clickbait. If we go to her, and I'm making this video too because when I first talked about her, I literally brought in the stats from her channel. And this is not in this video. I am not a scammer. She does not, I watched it. She does not say one time why she's been accused of being a scammer. And I don't know if she ever will or ever has. I don't watch every video. Let's go to her most popular. And this is not a diss. This is a critique. As somebody who has been on this platform for over 5 years and has been through the fire and have come out on the other side, I'm trying to help. But I've come out because anybody I've mentored, I tell them the same thing. Integrity is the most important thing for your YouTube audience. What happened was her viewers began to see through, in their eyes, what was a gimmick. That's why she started to lose numbers. I'm going to pull up viewstats.com. I just want to put something out here as well. I saw something yesterday. I want to make something clear. And we'll go into, this is what I wanted to do, okay? I want to teach people because I don't know everything. I don't pretend to know everything, but people are so misinformed. They're so misinformed. It's kind of sad, but they be trying to give knowledge. All right, so here we go, okay? This is why people are automatically skeptical by nature. You can't even get a phone call without questioning whether or not it's a scam. And I know this video is long, but this has been months of stuff. And then once I saw this video and I watched it, I wanted to talk about it. And I got to get away from this because it's easy to keep going back to. It's so many teaching lessons to take from this. And I could literally take everything she's done and make an entire channel out of it. But that's not what I want to be known for. I want to be known for taking whatever I have, trying to help you reach my level of success and even beyond me. She's got two channels. This is 1. This is 2. Did she say this? This one is 20,000 subscribers, 25,000 plus. Was this monetized? See, if you say you've been monetized for the first time, or you got monetized, but you never mention a different video, a different YouTube, and I don't know if this was monetized. I'm telling you what people look at, what they see. Okay. Then you have this one. So as you get more popular, your past begins to get unraveled. And eventually, this channel pops up. But out there, when she put out there, she doesn't know what it feels like and all this. So that you losing trust. This is all about trust. The scammer comment comes from trust. And I don't know the ins and out of this alleged scam. I don't know. But I know that from what I've been seeing is if you are deceptive in any way, you're going to open the door for people to make accusations and assumptions. All right. Everything is now. All this red is bad. Everything is now. And this is not a knock. I've been trying to help, but I've seen other creators that have tried to reach out. They've tried to reach out. Let's take a look at her last 3 months. It is a gradual decline. This was, let me see if I can do it by year, because I think it's been, so you gotta pay for that. Oh, the channel was data available in 153 days because the website is new. That's why this website is new. But I wanted to show you something. These numbers here, the reason that they go up by 200 is because Social Blade, ViewStats, those type of websites are only privileged to so much information. And YouTube has now abbreviated. It's been like this for like 3 or 4 years. They abbreviated the sub count. So on Dodash's page or anybody over 10,000, your sub count is only going to update publicly every 100 subscribers. Privately, she can see exactly where she is. I can see exactly where I'm at. But that's why it's in hundreds. This does not mean she bought her subscribers. That's not what this means. Okay? I don't think she bought them. That people have done that. I'm not accusing her of that. I saw something and somebody was saying something about how people can move. If you move up 100, you must be buying them. That is not the case. But what I want to show you is the gradual decline in these videos here came from, the majority of these are runoffs from Dante London shouting her out, her other video that's still moving along. But this is why, and we'll wrap up the video after this, because this video could go like a 30-minute dissection, but I don't want to do that. Dodash, new creators, anybody watching this video, take this as a helpful lesson, because that's all this is. I'm going to be all right no matter what anybody else is going through. All right? I don't mean to sound mean, but I'm going to be all right. You cannot neglect, you cannot overlook the trust of your audience. They don't know you. They are getting to know you. They don't physically know you. They've never met you. They can only go by what they see online, whether it's what you are telling them or someone else. And what you have to do is you have to be the beacon of light. You have to be the person that no matter what, you never change. Your story is always the same. You have to be truthful from the very beginning. So this is my recommendation. Right here, $500 giveaway. She's got to give this money away. As a matter of fact, Dodash, I'm going to try to help you. In your description of this video, you need to put a giveaway disclaimer in your video. This right here, you could lose your entire channel. Don't believe me? Look it up. Okay? And that's to everybody. You must put, if you put this, you could lose your entire channel over this. And don't you flake. If you flake on this, that's even worse. You already lose the trust of your audience by saying that you would never charge for a course, and then you charge for a course. Then you say it's not available, now it's available. Then you say you're going to put up videos and take them down, then you don't take them down. The video I was going to show you from last night, she actually took down. I didn't watch these videos. You can see I started watching it. I don't. You say the same things. You say the same things. And so this for me was almost the worst part. You saying all this stuff, right? And like I said, I watch occasionally. I watch some videos. You can see here. I want to see what she's doing because I really respected what she was doing. She helped me get off what I was on because I was coming for blood with this particular individual. And I'm glad to see that he's changing his life. But look at what's happening here. Look at what's happening. It is completely dried up. If she doesn't give this money away, they coming at her. From DoorDash to YouTube fame, my life, all of this they've heard it. What that song? Heard it all before. Your lies ain't working now. That's what people are saying. And as much as this is going to hurt, as much as this is going to hurt, she did it to herself. And this is why this is a teaching lesson. Do not, I repeat, do not, if you do anything on YouTube, please do not lose the trust of your audience because once you do, it is very difficult to get it back. You remember when you were growing up and you were told not to lie. You were going to get a spanking, but what you did not lose is trust. That spanking was lying worth losing the trust of whoever you broke it? Was whatever you got worth it? So what people see, I'm going to tell you what people see. I'm going to tell you what I saw, and I'm going to tell you how you can fix it. What people see is that based on the hair products, based off you posting videos and saying what you're not going to do, and you do it, based on you potentially spending money, putting all your business out there, right? You're spending money, then you need some more, all this other stuff. So now you're talking about the weight loss thing and all that stuff is adding up. It all piles up and it all leaves a track record. Then I don't know if you were honest about the YouTube channel or not, the previous one, but by the time you might have been, it might have been too late. What I saw was the AdSense started to change the type of content, and it was over and over and over. And not only do you have the trust, you also have the fact that you keep doing the same thing. The same, it's revenue. Then the clickbait came in. That's why clickbait is despised. And anybody that says clickbait is the successful, it's the key to YouTube, they're lying. And they're setting you up to fail. See, what could have happened, I don't know this, I'm on the outside looking in, is she got hooked to the short-term success, to the money, and when people were trying to help her, because I saw the videos of people trying to make videos to help her, she didn't listen. And now it's too late. So what I thought was she changed. And it went from, in my honest opinion, I don't know her. It does not matter what I think. I'm just giving you my opinion. She is not the same person who inspired me to get off the vengeance path I was on. I appreciate her for that. She helped me do that. How you can fix it. You need to start a new channel. And your first video should be addressing your first two channels. You put your revenue out there, right? You don't mind putting your business in the street. It can be a series. It can be a series. You already got the target on your back. People always gonna mess with you. It's the damage is already done. I don't think that she can save her channel. And here's what I was saying. If you take away the clickbait, if you take away the shout out from Dante London, none of this stuff, she's nowhere near, and in my opinion, she will never ever recover from this. She will never ever, her channel will never recover from this. The reason that this video right here, you can't see it, but the one with the gray box is deleted or it's gone because she deleted that video. See, when you say something, okay, let your yes mean yes and your no mean no. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to go down that path, but you know what I'm talking about. Her channel will never, ever reach these again. That's just my opinion. Based on what I've seen, it would take a strong, I'm going to give you the perfect example. And we'll wrap this up. So my advice to you, Dodash, is to start a new channel. Keep these up. Don't delete them. Because if you do, first of all, you can get whatever revenue you're going to get from them. Don't delete them. And Dante London need to do the same thing. Okay? He still got time to save his channel. Delete, keep the videos up. Make a new channel. Start from scratch. Your first couple videos should be confessions. You need to address all the elephants in every room and start from there. Not many people can pull off a Mr. Beast. There was some drama going on with Mr. Beast in probably the last 6 months to a year. Now you don't even hear about it anymore. There's not many people. He took a hit, believe it or not, but when you're the biggest YouTuber in the world, you don't get to, you can survive stuff like that, okay? Us little people, we barely make it. But there's a reason why her views and everything has died down, and it's because her audience, most of them, feel that she's a different person. They feel like she can't be trusted. Now, there are several that will never believe anything. It happens, but that's the reason. So any of my new creators out there, please, 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 first of all, don't take this channel and these views as any indication I don't know what I'm talking about. I do know what I'm talking about, but you don't have to take my word for it. You can look up any of my channels, all right? Delete, keep these videos up. The first, do a part series as long as it takes, and you address all of this. You address all of it. You address the scamming accusations. You address why there's one channel, why you started a second channel. You address where you went wrong. You have to regain the trust of your audience. Your core people will follow you over there. Your new one, you will find a new audience. And what they can see, go back to whoever this is. Whoever this is right here, go back to her. Go back to her. Regain the trust of your audience. I don't think you can do it on this channel here. I think this channel is DOA. It's DOA. It will never, look at this red. Let's see what she is in the last 7 days. In the last 7 days, she's up. But a lot of this is due to clickbait videos. The same clickbait, the same project. Let me see. Okay. Project Apartment Tour is a deleted video. All of that adds up. All of this adds up. It really does. It's like the girl, in this case, the girl who cried wolf. So I need to do something so I can be a man of my word. I'm going to move past this. This is months of me holding on to stuff because I appreciated what she did. I was loving seeing it happen. And then I watched this change and I was like, oh, what are we doing? Why? And then I saw people making videos on her and it was never addressed. It was like it was going water under the bridge and all that stuff. And people do that. It doesn't always work. Sometimes you got to get ahead of the scandal. You remember the show Scandal? I mean, Scandal was scandalous, but sometimes you got to get ahead of it. Sometimes you got to address this stuff head on. People are not going to believe it. They're not going to rock with you. All right. You're going to lose people. But what you are is you're going to regain the trust of your audience. So my advice to you would be to keep these channels up. Start a new one. You can call it Dodash Third Time's a Charm. Okay. Dodash Third Time's a Charm. First couple videos should be essays like this one, breaking down every single thing that you did wrong leading up to this point, and that you will work to regain the trust of your audience. And then from that moment forward, never, ever, ever go back on your word. I don't believe she's a bad person. It doesn't matter what I think. I'm just here to talk YouTube. And this has anything to do with Dodash, the person, the individual. I think it's Latoya. It has nothing to do with Latoya because I don't know her. I only know Dodash, or what Dodash allows us to see. And Dodash, this is how you fix it. People watching, if you're here this long, this is how you avoid it. You have to be upfront with your audience. If you want to open every skeleton in your closet, that's fine too. I'm not going to do that, but I mean, that's, but if you got any YouTube baggage, because honestly, it shouldn't go off YouTube, right? People shouldn't be pulling up just ridiculous things. But the sad part is, YouTube, the majority of this damage was done on YouTube. And it insinuates that even if you're not a scammer, that you are a scammer. That's what this insinuates. So that's my word of advice. We've been on way too long. I'm not going to talk about this anymore. Maybe I'll do one on Dante London if you want me to do that. If not, it doesn't matter. You can fix this. Only you can. And that's how you do it. At least that's my suggestion. But anyway, any questions, comments, concerns, put it in the comment section below. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night. Hope this helps Dodash and anybody else.